love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Set, ready, 60 yards. Check back, check back. Kill. Topper, shoot.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Hey.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. This is brought in by Gibson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Now. Ready.
Greer on 3rd down. That one caught by Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Get set. 19. Time 59. Time 31.
On 1st down, Watson finds Roberts left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Hill. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Check 53. I'm on.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Watson. Roberts with it over the middle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for, is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3, 218, chop. Hey, wahoo.
Greer sets to throw. This one complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, 30 base. We ain't giving them nothing today. Kill. General West. Hey, Zoo. 48, Mike. 48, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Greer. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 48. Protein spill.
Here's Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Down. 18 Gator. I'm coming. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Hill. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Watson. Brought in left side by Snead. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle, his third touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Set, ready? You draw Corker. AT Gator. Hey, Delta. Check, check. 45.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
6-6, bullet high.
On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Greer. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Greer. This is caught by Jackson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Greer. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Owasor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Christian Travis. Check 4, check 4. Look at me, zipper. Clear.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike, hey, Orbit. Here we go. Mike 40, Mike 40. Check it out.
From the 50, here's Greer. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Reset. 19. Here we go, G.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start in the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
53. 53. Mike. Okay. 59. Zoom. Check 24.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got Snead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And at Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Reset. 19. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Reset. 19. Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's get off the field.
Here's Watson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Back and forth. Let him go.
Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go with Howard again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Check. Lucky. Go.
To throw on third down. Greer. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. Ready.
Running from the gun with Howard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Everyone's got four down. Right. Smooth. Check. 48. Down.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the set. Yo. Go. Go.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
48. Eagles nothing. Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 40-yard.
And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP?
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Motion. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Squeeze, double. 24. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, this is Howard. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Get it.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie! 48 right now, let's go! All day, dog. Mike, 48, Mike, 48. So we got man. Check, 48's the Mike. Shoot!
On 3rd down, Greer buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, exit. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Watch 88. Yes. Steve Griffin.
They'll try the air now with Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, alert 48. Alert.
Hey.
48 right now. Let's go. Hey, get.
Go.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey!
48 Mike. Bound to lose one.
Look at me. Zipper!
We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Greer following the turnover. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
48 for Mike. Let's go, defense.
Go.
Defense. All right, here we go. 48 Mike. 48.
Go.
Back to throw, Greer. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 40. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They snap it to Greer. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks